What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Morning Midline. It is Friday, end of the week for us. Hopefully, you're going to have a great weekend and still stay active and fit. But today, we got our last workout for the week. It is going to be a little bit different, a little slightly different format. Instead of having the two sections, having our 3-minute section and then our longer 5 minutes, sometimes 8-10 minute section, we're just going to have one longer section, which is going to be, I think, about 8 minutes and 30 seconds, somewhere around there, where it's going to incorporate a couple different movements, some capacity things, and we're going to have some nice holds at the end. And as long as you follow along, you'll be able to understand it. Just kind of follow along with what I'm saying, what the movements are. I'm not going to go over the entire workout because it's a little crazy. You will need a book, something kind of heavy-ish. I think this is probably like 3 to 5 pounds of weight. A book is probably going to be better than, let's say, the water jug or something smaller. You want something with a little bit of space so that when we're going to be doing plate squats or something like plate squats, I guess it'll be book squats. That's where you'll need this. And then everything else you got. So we're going to do a couple stretches because we will be squatting today. So we're going to get into these hips a little bit, and then we'll talk about the workout. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take it down to our mat, into our Samson stretch, which is just taking a long step out, dropping that back knee to the ground. I want you to press those hips forward as much as you can, and then get a twist over that front knee. Just really trying to press those hips forward. Just breathing and holding. Thinking about all the fun things you're going to do this weekend. Although if you're in Michigan, the weather's not going to be super great. If you're anywhere else, so hopefully it's beautiful. And then we'll switch. And then again, standing up tall or keeping your chest up nice and tall, pressing the hips forward, and then twisting over that front knee. Do it one more time on each side and switching it up. Tuck those back toes, press those hips forward, and keep the chest up. Hips go forward. This time we're going to reach up. I want you to grab the left wrist with your right hand, and then we're just going to tilt over a little bit. And we're back up. And then we're going to switch it up. On the other side, again, reaching up nice and tall, grabbing the right wrist with your left hand, and a slight tilt. All right, cool. So from there, we're going to stand it up, just again, warming up the hips a little bit. We're going to start off. Feet are going to be hip width distance apart. You're going to reach up nice and tall, and then hands close to the body, touch the toes. We're just going to knock out 10 of them. Nice, easy pace. Keep those big toes in the ground as you go down. And then from there, we're going to take your feet out to our squat distance. So whatever that might be for you. Toes can be pointed out slightly if you need to. Otherwise, try to keep them as straight as you can. Keep that big toe in the ground. We're going to knock out just some dirty squats here. What that dirty squat's going to do is our chest is going to be forward, and that's okay. I want you to focus on keeping that midline tight and pushing those hips back so that we're going to be loading the glutes and hamstrings first. And then we're going to just be warming up the hips, going as deep as you can, back up. So we're just going to knock out 10 dirty squats. Okay, so that'll be it for our hip warm up today. Now we're gonna go over our movements, and that'll be a way that we can kind of start to get into it. So the first thing, what we have are sit-ups, and then plate squats or book squats, and then a plate squat hold, more sit-ups, and then more plate squats and hold. And then in a different section, we're gonna be having hollow to tucks, and then plate squats and hold. All right. So really the big thing that we're gonna talk about today is the squat position and why I'm putting it in for the morning midline. It might seem like a bunch of leg stuff. Really what I want to focus on, and the big thing about the morning midline, is to make sure that our midline isn't doing anything funky as we move. So with these plate squats, what you're going to do is you are going to take your feet back in your squat distance. We're going to focus on keeping that chest up, but not by arching the back. I want you to lock everything in. Hips go back slightly, and as you reach back, you're going to start to push those hips straight down, and then the butt goes out in front. But we're trying to keep that back in that same back position as when we're standing. So we're really trying to lock things in place, and that's what all of the holds and different movements have been focused on, is being able to lock that midline in. So we're taking that deep breath, pushing the hips back, straight down, back up. Those are going to be your plate squats. In the workout, they just need to be continuous and slow. So it looks like taking that deep breath. As soon as you hit the bottom, back up. As soon as you hit the top, back down. This is a place where you can breathe again, okay? Then, when we're in that bottom position, staying tight, active, driving the knees out, plate stay, or that butt stays just above your eye line. So you should be seeing right underneath it. You're holding for 10 seconds. Those are our plate squats. From there, we have our sit-ups. Everybody knows and loves. We're taking the knees to the outside. Soles of your feet are together. You're going to lay back, reach behind you, touch the floor, reach back, touch the toes. You need to make those a little bit easier. You can straighten your feet, or you can anchor yourself down. If you have like a couch, you can kind of put your feet underneath, or if you have a sandbag, you can put it on top of your feet. But otherwise, you need to make it a little bit easier. You can do straight leg sit-ups. So those are that. Then we have our hollow to tuck. With our hollow to tuck, hollow position, feet are off the ground or heels are off the ground. Lower back pressed into the ground, shoulders off the ground. Then we're in, touching those ankles, and then right back out. Then we have a hollow hold. So as long as you follow along, things are going to be pretty quick. So the sit-ups are going to be fast. The plate squats are going to be slow and controlled. The hold is going to be a hold. It's like pausing. It's like a rest. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Whole thing is 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're going to get started. Grab a sip of water. All right. We're going to get started in 10 seconds. Starting off with 1 minute of sit-ups. Let's go. Get fast in these sit-ups. Right into those plate squats. And then a hold. Keep driving those knees out. Eyes should be looking underneath that book or plate. 45 seconds of sit-ups. Right back to your plate squats. And a hold. "30 seconds of sit-ups. Squats. So there's no hold after this one. We're just going to transition. I'm going to talk about the next movements. Actually, I put the hold in the wrong spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch to our hollow to tuck in 10 seconds. Those are going to be hollow to tuck, making sure, again, we're fast. We're going to do that for a minute. It's the same operation. 1 minute here, 20 seconds, and then 10 seconds. Let's do it. Again, if you need to scale those hollow to tucks, you can just do knees to chest, bring the knees up, back out. You can do one leg. As long as you're alternating, you can keep your arms down, taking the feet to your, still trying to touch those ankles or bringing those feet in. Back to your plate squats. "45 seconds of hollow to tuck. Plate squats. Again, make sure you're checking in with that midline. Keep everything locked down. Push those hips back. Take it down. Hold. 30 seconds of hollow to tuck. Last plate squat. Last plate hold. Take it to the floor. We have just a 30-second hollow hold to drill in that mechanic of bracing ourselves. We're getting started in 3, 2, 1. Hollow hold. This is where you think happy thoughts. Focus on breathing. Think about puppies and rainbows and sunshine and not being your house being on fire. And that is the whole show. All right. Nice work, everyone, especially everyone that was able to just keep yourself rolling through it without taking any breaks, especially that 30-second hollow hold at the end. You're amazing. Give yourself a gold star, a scratch and sniff sticker, and one of those pens that also smells like fruits and strawberries. You can skip out on the black licorice one. Again, send this to all your friends, family, coworkers, whatever. Post it everywhere you can. We're trying to get as many people to do this as possible. We've been seeing the views after the live stream start to go up, so that's pretty cool. We'll see you next week on the Morning Midline. Goodbye, peeps.